Hi, my name is My nickname is Om. I'm in 9th grade.
So my name is Kay Rambo and I teach visual art, IB, yearbook, 3D modeling. I think that's it, yeah.
My name is Anna. I'm in 9th grade. I'm 14 years old.
I'm Miss Shirley and I'm the high school activities coordinator at RIS.
My name is Richard Moore and I'm a high school science teacher.
I'm Eric Munson. I'm the high school principal at Rumruti International School.
Do you use a lot of plastic? Yeah. Bags, yes.
Of course, I use a lot of plastic in my daily basis.
Computers that are made of plastic.
At school, I normally buy plastic water bottles.
Do I think I could live a day without plastic? Yes.
I'm going to go one whole day without using unnecessary plastic.
Would you accept our challenge to try to live without plastic for a
Yes,
day?
I would love to accept your challenge.
The contestants shall follow a simple rule. Ms. K, Mr. Eric, and Om should not use plastic for one day. Ms. Shirley, Mr. Richard, and Anna should not change their daily routine. Be honest with how much plastic you use. Good luck.
Today was a high plastic use day for me because I had a cake which came in a plastic container and I had some milk. But normally my plastic use is very limited.
I found the challenge interesting in that I didn't realize how much of the stuff I use every day is made of plastic.
I went through my house and tried to look for things that like you asked me to do, how much plastic I used.
First thing in breakfast in the morning, everything I wanted to eat had plastic. For breakfast, I like to eat toast, but it comes in a plastic bag. Or sometimes I like to eat berry crunch, but it comes in a plastic bag. And what do I have on my berry crunch? Milk from a plastic bottle. Boo, what am I gonna eat now?
I feel like some people overuse the amount of plastic they need in daily life. You could lessen it down by a lot.
I believe plastic is harmful. I try to limit my use of it as much as possible, and when I do use it, I try to recycle it, have it recycled.
Based on the fact that I use sunglasses, the cat food I feed my cats comes in a plastic bag, the shopping bags, the pens and markers I use, the computer, everything, printer, my scooter, my helmet, they're all made of plastic. I think it is an important piece of our daily lives.
What do you think, Mimi? Maybe we should buy tins, huh? Nom 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 nom.
Because even though I'm aware, I did go this weekend to my house. I noticed the shower cap I use every day, but I use it for 2 weeks, and then of course I throw that away. All of my facial products, creams, lotions, that are all in my bathroom, they're all in plastic.
And pretty soon you start to see how dependent we are on the plastic.
So I did realize, like you said, is it necessary? I think yes, especially Tupperware. I do have a lot of Tupperware, but those are things that are very long term for me. So hopefully I'm doing the best I can.
Do you realize that these long-term plastics take up to 450 years to decompose?
Yes, I do realize. Which comes back to my first question.
Yeah.
There are some necessary products that I do realize they are made of plastic.
Because the moment when I want to eat my favorite food, I'm not allowed to eat it because it's covered by plastic. No, I'm too lazy to bring my own plates, really.
I took a candy. One of my colleagues gave it to me. I ate it and then I realized that, it's full of plastic wrapper and I shouldn't have taken it, and I didn't buy it, but he gave it to me and now I ate it, and then I was like, oh no, I've consumed plastic. It was all my fault, it's bad. I always try to buy products based on how much plastic is involved. Like I'm looking at that packet of sweets, for example, and I'm looking at, okay, so first of all, it comes in a plastic packet, but then each sweet inside is individually wrapped in plastic, and I'm thinking that's terrible. They don't need to do that. So I kind of buy produce based on how they're packaged, I think.
These vinyl banners, and again, they're made out of plastic. So in a way, we thought we were saving more paper by using this type of vinyl banner, and we do use these for 4 years. And then we do try to recycle them and use them for painting products, for put them on the ground, or in the pickup trucks when we move products around school for the janitors, and they're like waterproof. So at least I try to use them as much as possible.
On like Saturday, I went to a concert, and during that concert, the people there kept throwing out cups of water bottles. Instead, we could just have like bottles of water instead of using a lot of cups.
Every day I refill 2 water bottles. Actually, this is the water bottle I drink from. And because I like my water to be cooler than what's found out here in the fountain, I fill this up. This is the same bottle I've used all year.
This is the plastic bottle that I picked up and refill and have been using it for over a week now. It was left in my classroom by some students. Here's some more things, plastic bottles that are left in my classroom every single day. Unbelievable, look at that. Every single lesson, at least one person leaves a plastic water bottle. Look at this nice bottle. It has been left in my classroom I'm not sure how long, but it's been on the side. This has been, I guess, about a week. It's very nice. Why would somebody leave this behind? And what are they doing in the meantime, I ask you?
I have a recycling bin at my house also for bottles and glass and big plastic containers. So I try to recycle, even though the garbage man argues with me every time and throws them in with the other garbage after I've separated them.
Yes, I still recycle. Like when I go home that day, I keep recycling the bottle until now.
My wife, I always try to recycle things, and then I'll take it to the recycling place, and she'll say, well, this big bag, we only get 20 baht for it. But I always tell her I'm not doing it for the 20 baht. I'm doing it for, I think as a science teacher, or anybody, but especially as a science teacher, I should be recycling. So I do. So yes, stay with me the rest of my life.
So I've got to go shopping. This is my reusable bag. I've had this baby for almost 2 years now. Look at that, pretty gross. Here is my Tupperware. I will take this outside and I'm going to get people to fill it up. Oh yeah. My saitong ka, my saitong ka. Kapun ka.
I've always not liked using a lot of plastic bags, and whenever I've gone to like shopping malls, I avoid using plastic bags. We always take like a cloth bag along.
I do go to 7-Eleven for emergencies, so if I remember to bring my bag, I will have my bags. And if I forget my bag because it's an emergency, I will bring back the little bags and I will use them for my garbage.
The only thing we use plastic for is a lot of times we put our trash in plastic bags and put it into the trash can.
Yep, my trash goes in a plastic bag.
The hardest part was just, I think, the stopping and thinking.
When you're thinking about it, I think you naturally want to use less plastic.
It's not plastic.
I didn't buy my chocolate milk in the morning because it comes in a plastic container.
Because like usually the school food is usually full of plastic.
I didn't use the plastic forks. I had to go out to the canteen and get a steel fork. Just doing those initial steps of thinking and then altering the behavior a little bit.
I think it's a great way to raise awareness, and I think everybody should take on the challenge. It would be great. I think it would be awesome if the whole school could do it. Like we'd have like a no plastic day and everybody in the whole school would take on this challenge. Can we avoid plastic? It really raises awareness, and not just for the students but for parents and for aunties, uncles, everybody.
What's that inside my bag? My canvas bag. Mangoes. No plastic bag necessary. Yay.
I don't think it's something that's necessary. I think alternatives, there's definitely alternatives, right? If we want to stop using plastic full stop, then it has to be like a world or at least a national effort. Like products have to come in different types of packaging.
Cycling home. No plastic consumed here.